What is up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Two Game Podcast. I am Matt Primo, joined by Christian Valencia.
Hey, everybody.
And we are here after a lot of technical difficulties with episode 141. We're trying to do our first live stream. Twitch on there. YouTube can go fuck itself. I don't know what the fuck's going on with that. And we are also on the Book of Face as well. Ooh. So if you are out there and you are listening to us, welcome to our live stream. And hopefully we can entertain y'all for just a little bit tonight. So this week's episode, been a few weeks since Christian and I have recorded. We did a Fallout-centric episode last week with Brian Costa, and then his friend Frank came in at like the last 30 minutes. Great episode. Really, really enjoyed talking about nothing but Fallout, pretty much that episode. We're going to kind of continue doing that, okay? But we're not talking about current Fallouts. We're not talking about the TV series. We're talking about Fallout 5, okay? Creston, who y'all know from the Lord of the Rings deep dive series that we did, got me very intrigued with Fallout 5. So we're going to be talking about some of the things that Todd Howard said here recently about Fallout 5, as well as potential locations of where it could be, okay? But as always, and if you are new to us, we do a playlist every single week. We're going to be talking about what we've been playing, watching, and listening throughout the entire week. So without further ado, sir, what have you been watching since the last time that I talked to you?
Oh, sir, that is a laundry list. So I started watching a lot of animes that came out with season 3, like Reincarnated as a Slime. That season 3 came out. The Power Ranger anime, I did watch some of those. What was it? The No Power Rangers or something like that. I forgot what it's called.
It's like Go-Go Loser Rangers or some shit.
Yeah, something like that. Of all things, it's pretty fun, pretty entertaining. I did watch some Fallout, the TV show, not the movie. Yeah, not the show.
How many episodes?
I'm on to episode 2.
Ooh, we're like neck and neck. We're right there with each other.
Indeed. And I have also watched some MASH, the Muscle Magic Guy. Season 2 of that came out, finally in dubbed. So I've been watching a little bit of that. And I really got into weird thing and watched the original Power Rangers, the movie.
Oh, look.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm not going to sit here and say that the OG Power Rangers movie is the best thing ever.
But
it's pretty fucking close. It's fucking close.
It's pretty fantastic.
I will die on the hill that Turbo is also a fucking great movie.
It is actually really good.
Yeah.
Well, no, we met that man.
Especially when they go evil towards the end.
Indeed. Especially old Kimberly. I'm not saying anything. No, don't punish me.
You remember the intro to Spider-Man 2, the game, where they're like flying through the city going after Sandman? Yep. That 100% reminds me of the parachute sequence in the OG Power Rangers movie.
That is a good soundtrack to that. It's fantastic.
Look, that song just fucking fits. Okay,
it does. I'm not mad at it.
I'm waiting for when's that Tommy movie supposed to come out?
I think they're finishing production on it right now, so it should be any time now.
Oh, goddamn, that was like last year.
Yeah, but I'm sure they had to do some things since he is no longer among us, unfortunately.
R.I.P.
Right? God, I miss that man. One of my favorite Rangers, if not only favorite Ranger. Yes. Look, I like all of them, but he is my number 1, number 2, and number 3. Because he was 3 Rangers. Just saying. Technically 4.
You're not wrong at all. Look, I've always been partial to the Red Ranger, old Jason, but But in my later years, I have realized how wrong I was, and Tommy is 100% the best. And I don't know which one I like more. I mean, granted, he was the Red Ranger, so really, I'm not wrong in loving the Red Ranger.
You're not wrong. You are not wrong.
And
it's supposed to
what was
come
it-
out in the first quarter of 2024. That's what the internet says.
So, like, it should already been out.
There it is.
So you just totally threw me off there, and I don't even know
You're
where I'm
welcome.
going with that.
You're welcome.
Oh yeah. You remember that episode? I forget what part of which series it was, but it was when they brought back like every single Power Ranger, and then Tommy was like, what was he, the Black Ranger or some shit?
Oh, you mean Dino Thunder?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I geeked the fuck out for that episode.
His hair was on point.
I mean, it's all
And they made fun of him for being old.
but he can still kick all their asses.
Yes, indeed.
But what else you been watching, sir?
That's about among the goodest of the goodest that I've worth of mentioning. I did. Speaking of, I know Chris would love this. They did mention coming out with High School DxD next season.
Ooh, he will like that. I actually just got off the phone with him. That's who I was on the phone with before we started recording. I don't. You know what? Actually, I'm not gonna steal his thunder. Okay, but he does have some news, and I'm gonna keep it close to the chest a little bit. I don't want everybody to know his business out there. I want it to be something he shares, but just know, I'm just gonna tease the tip a little bit, okay? Because I'm very good at it. Teasing the tip. I'm just saying there might be another podcast coming to the 2-Game podcast. Just saying.
Ooh.
That's all I'll say.
Sir, hold on. I got. Hold on. No. Hold on. It's so sexy. You have to see it, and everybody has to see it. No, I didn't, because you were just speaking of the Red Ranger, and sir, let me show everybody that.
Legend of the White Dragon. Oh, you're gonna have to bring it down some, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry, I can't see.
There we go. That's hot.
Dude, a fucking Red Ranger helmet? Yes.
By the way, if you're an audio listener and you're like, what the fuck are they actually showing? the helmets from Legend of the White Dragon.
Yes.
With that being said, you can catch us on YouTube or Spotify video versions, okay? Everywhere else, we have the audio versions. So we are legitimately everywhere. You can have us however you like. Shout out.
Indeed. It's all about angles.
It's all about angles. You're right. So I've been trying to watch a little bit of anime here recently. I don't remember if we talked about the end of Solo Leveling with the last episode that you and I recorded, but I did finish Solo Leveling. Fucking just chef's kiss to a fantastic season, and it climbed up my all-time favorite rankings, which, by the way, I've been thinking about my all-time favorite rankings, okay? And listen, I feel like I was being... Look, I put SAO at number 1, okay? Because...
You saw that coming.
No. I mean, previously.
Oh, okay.
I have since gone back on that because really the quality of the seasons have dropped since season 2. Nothing will ever touch season 1, season 2, and then the movie. Absolutely phenomenal. But with that being said, I'm tired of acting like Dragon Ball Z is not the best anime of all time. Okay.
Well, sir, you open it up a can. You open it up a can here, sir.
Look, I mean, guys, I'm just saying what everybody thinks, and DBZ is the GOAT. Okay, so I'm officially moving it back to my number 1. I've been stupid long enough, putting it back number 1.
Oh, sorry, you're gonna start up so much rage.
Look, even with the filler, still the GOAT. Still the GOAT.
Yeah.
It's a part of its charm, okay? That the fact that it took 30 episodes to go through 5 minutes of the Frieza saga, okay? It's neither here nor there.
Even the Garlic Frieza saga?
Hey, we don't talk about that shit on the podcast. Bad Christian.
Oh, sir, it's part of DBC, sir. Yeah.
So I've been watching Black Clover.
Ooh.
Been watching through that and really forgot how much I love that show.
Right.
But I thought I went back too far. Okay, because I was gonna start it over a little bit.
Right.
I went way too far back. Like this is the beginning of the Midnight Suns arc where they're about to go finish them off, and then like the what is it? The animated house, the dude with the magic, the bull's hideout and shit like that.
Right.
He shows up. I'm like, oh wait, I've seen all of this. Why am I rewatching this? Like it's great and all, but I want to see something new. Okay, something fresh.
Right. It's understandable.
So, making my way through Black Clover slowly but surely. X-Men 97, have you caught up on that, sir?
Oh, no, that is on my list to do. God, Jesus.
So, they had a...
I feel like you.
I don't want to call them duds, but they had 2 episodes back-to-back that was like, I mean... It just pales in comparison to the rest of the series. What was the last thing that you saw?
I think episode 4. That's what I saw last.
Oh, bro, you hadn't even seen like the moment.
No, I know. Unfortunately, I've seen the moment.
Okay.
Somebody ruined that for me.
It was fantastic.
It was fantastic, but it also ruined for me.
But Tyler teased my tip earlier today. Okay, and he told me a little something about this next episode, the newest episode that just dropped. Was it today or yesterday, something like that? And I can't be fucking more excited. Okay. There's a specific character that unleashes like all of his power. And I've been waiting for it. And he finally does it. I think you can kind of guess who it's going to be. Not my favorite X-Men of all time. I will say that.
Does it involve 3 swords?
3 swords?
3 sword style?
Is that a threesome joke? I mean, did it go to my head?
I don't think so. I don't
even know. But it could be.
It could be. Now that
is?
you've mentioned it, I'm intrigued. But no, I did see something else got spoiled for me. Also, so there was involving 3 swords.
I honestly don't even know what you're talking about.
Either way, you don't know what you haven't seen yet, so I'm not going to say.
Okay, all right, fair enough. The other thing that I watched, and we contemplated Josh and I, who just so happens to be joining the stream here now, so I'm gonna give him a little shout out to my my employee. But I mean, he's really, guys, I don't want to say it out loud. He's it's a struggle. Okay, it's a struggle. I have to reprimand him a lot, and I don't mean that in a good way. Okay.
Yes, you do. Don't lie to me.
The dude took like 5 weeks vacation. But that's neither there. Anyways,
must be nice.
Right? So we were going to review The Zone of Interest, and we found out that it was all in German, and he can't do that shit. So I ended up watching it by myself. Instant regrets. I don't know how I finished that movie. like aspects of it were really good, but then I'm just like, what was the point of this movie? Like, it's legitimately just this Nazi family, like their daily life. That's all it is. Like, there's no real plot to it. And what's interesting about the movie is, and the most interesting aspect of it is, it's based on the Nazis. Okay, it's from their perspective, but they live right next to Auschwitz. So they're going about their daily lives, and they're going swimming, and they're just out there reading a book. And in the background, you hear gunshots going off. You can see pillows of smoke. You can hear people fighting, getting killed. So, like, the sound design of it is really, really interesting. I just wish they would have put anything just better in front of the screen that actually made you look. And you actually never see inside Auschwitz whatsoever. So aspects of it are really good. Just not a movie for me by any means. I did finish Shogun. Have you watched that?
I need to. I really
Shogun,
do.
So fucking good.
I'm gonna put it on my back burner.
Nick out there, old Mr. Kruger himself from Nickelback.
Ooh, indeed.
He said that the last episode was kind of a little bit of a disappointment. Couldn't disagree with him more. I thought the episode was fucking fantastic.
It's weird how we fight against him a lot. It's weird. It's weird how that works.
Imagine that. So if you have not watched Shogun yet, 100% go check that shit out. And then the last thing that I watched was Ready Player One, and I watched it for the first time.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. When it first started, I was like the first, I don't know, like 20 minutes, I was like, really, guys? Like, is this what everybody's so been out of shape about, like it being so damn good? And then you watch more in the movie and you're like, I really fucking like this, actually.
Right? I read the book. It was really good.
I mean, not my favorite Spielberg movie. I mean, he's got so many good movies.
Right.
Still really good to watch. And I do plan on reviewing this at some point, probably this weekend or next week. So y'all be on the lookout for that. But what have you been listening to there, sir?
Nothing really, to be honest with you. I've literally been watching a lot of YouTube on Japan, in my gym time and my off time to prepare myself for what's to come. Shout out.
Very much a shout out. Yeah, we're going to have to we got that May 14th little shindig that we're doing. We're
30 days.
We're going to have some discussions.
Sir. Like I said, I'm going to have to write down some of these stores down, and we're gonna have to go see these.
Yes, and like you said, we got to write some of that shit down because I'm just forgetting it. Honestly, I'm like, there's so much of it. I'm like, it's kind of like overwhelming. But I do have like a little notepad of. Did I tell you that I divided the Tokyo into sectors?
No, you did not.
I legitimately spent like 2 hours of my life, and I divided it into northeast, northwest, north.
Sir.
Look, guys, I don't get OCD about a lot of things, but that was fucking one of them. Okay, that was one of them.
It's the weirdest thing to be OCD about, but all right.
It is. But yeah, we got. I'm so fucking excited for Japan. So fucking excited about it.
Yep, I agree.
So you haven't been listening to anything?
Nope.
But I have. Okay, I've been listening to an ungodly amount of music. We have had a few new albums come out. I actually just started a new TikTok. It's actually a Patreon exclusive podcast. It's the Wall of Death podcast, which I've mentioned on here before. But I recently reviewed Eminence and their brand new album, The Black, which, sir, you would fucking love. It's right up your alley.
Cool.
Right up your alley.
You have my attention.
All I'm going to say is y'all need to Google the song Come What May. Come What May.
Shout out?
100%. All the shout outs.
Oh, well.
That album is quickly climbing up my all-time favorite rankings.
That's weird to hear from you.
Yeah, like I really that it's gonna be hard for that not to end up being my number one when it's all said and done at the end of the end of this year.
Okay.
Well, it's not close to being August Burns Red and Constellations. Okay, let's just put it out there. Okay, let's not get crazy.
I was just making sure, sir. I was making sure.
Yeah. No. That's glorified air. Glorified air. It's kind of like post-hardcore. They came out with a new album recently, and it has some screaming in it. Not a ton, but super fucking catchy album. Super catchy. Era also released a brand new album called Cure. Been listening to that, and slowly but surely, I've gotten more into it. And I was thinking about this at work today. I've never listened to a band that if you take one element out of them, like each individual element kind of sucks. But when you put them all together, they're fucking great. I don't understand it. It's some kind of slut magic. I don't know.
That works.
Except the guitars. The guitars are fucking sexy no matter what.
That's fair.
The Ghost Inside, been listening to their album. It's something to listen to. That's about as much as I'll say. It's a good bridge album. If y'all are interested in getting into like more heavier music, the Ghost Inside's brand new album would be right up y'all's wheelhouse. Been listening to Dayseeker and Galleons as well. Dayseeker came out with their acoustic album, which was fucking phenomenal, by the way. And Galleons has just been on my playlist for months now. But yeah, that's just like the highlights of the shit that I've been listening to.
That's fair. That's fair. I like it.
All right, Sarah, what have you been playing? I know you say you've been playing some Fallout 4, correct? Anything else?
Correct. Fallout 76. And I have been playing on my phone emulator Paper Mario OG in 64 version and Bomberman 64 as well.
Ooh.
And it's
just they had that I wonder if they had that. You remember that Paperboy game?
Yes, I remember that.
I want to say it was on the SNES. I want to say.
Yes, I know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Look, simple game, man. I'm telling you. I occasionally think about Paperboy.
That's creepy.
I don't mean that in a disgusting way.
I'm not calling 911 right now.
I swear, did not mean that the way it came out.
Sure. Sure.
Anyway, I've been playing Fallout 4 as well, sir.
That's fantastic. How far are you, sir?
Not very far.
I figured.
I'm like an hour into the game.
Oh, that makes me sad.
Yeah, I'm actually. That's as soon as this recording's done, I am beelining it to the bedroom, and Fallout 4 is what I'm gonna be playing.
The bedrooms.
Yeah, that's what we do in the bedroom, sir.
That's all we ever do in the bedroom.
Right. So before we start talking about some Fallout, I'll get your opinions on Fallout 4 in just a second. Dragon's Dogma 2. I think I've gotten my feel of it. I played enough of it. I think I put like 25 to 30 hours somewhere along there, and it's like, you know what? I'm good. You know, I'm good. I'm ready to move on to bigger and better things.
What we do that, Mark?
Yeah, I mean, so I went to GameStop today and kind of resold the game. And if you are a friend of mine on Facebook, I posted the status, and I'll tell you all about the situation that happened, okay? So I get in there, I'm like, hey, I'm here to sell some games. And he's like, yeah, we're not doing that today. I was like, oh, ha, 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 ha. Of course he was joking, but it was kind of a stupid joke, so whatever. And I handed him the games, and he's like, all right, we got to check to see if the game's already in there. And he opens it, and he's like, oh, nope, not in there. I'm like, bro, are you talking to me like I'm fucking 7 years old, playing peekaboo or some shit? That's fucking how it felt. So finally, whatever. So he's playing around, right? So I'm thinking, okay, so he's in the mood for some jokes. So this is where the Facebook status comes into effect, okay? He tells me, hey, can I see your ID? Because, you got to have your ID in order to sell the games for whatever fucking reason, And I hand it to me. He goes, fake ID? And I go, chicka, yeah, fake ID. I throw in a fucking McLovin reference, right?
Right? You should have got that immediately.
Yeah, so maybe, just maybe, he thought I meant shit, yeah. Because, I do talk pretty fast sometimes. I am from Mississippi, and I do have that Cajun kind of bullshit going on as well. So, yeah, it kind of blurs together a little bit. So I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he thought I said shit, yeah, right? Fake ID. And then I handed it to him, and he's looking at it. I go, huh, makes me feel young again. And fucking just silence. And I'm just like, bro, what has this world become? What has this world become?
You're old,
I'm now to the point where, when you were a teenager, you had your the people in the 30s and 40s just throw out fucking references, and you're like, I don't fucking get that reference, man. Yeah, I'm that now. where nobody gets my references.
Yeah, you're old now, sir. Deal with it.
But anyway, all that to say that I sold Dragon's Dogma 2, and he asked me, "Oh, you didn't like it?" No, I played about 25, 30 hours of it. He goes, "Oh yeah, you must not like it." No, motherfucker, I just told you I like the game. I'm ready to move on to bigger and better things. Like, I haven't even played Final Fantasy VII Rebirth yet. Like, why are you fucking judging me? Like, get off my fucking dick, bruh. But anyways, sold the game. And now we can move on. Fallout 4.
Oh, God, I can't with you.
Y'all know us. We gotta go on tangents and random moments.
It would not be a day without you being on a tangent, sir.
So how do you feel about Fallout 4, sir? Did you get the new updated, the next gen version?
Yes. I mean, I already had it. It just automatically installed, yes.
How many times did it crash on you?
Once.
It crashed on me within like the first 5 minutes, and I was like, bro, really?
Oh, I was in the middle of a fight when I did it. I was like, no, I don't know where it's going to stop me at.
I wasn't ready.
I wasn't. I wasn't ready at all. I was like, where did the quick save go? It's going to be like Pokemon all over again.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Yeah, that's how I feel when I died a couple times.
Speaking of which, we need to grab those games at Japan, sir. I'm telling
you. Sir, it's a bear shit in the woods.
Like, I'm going to buy them all.
Sir, bro, with the prices I saw on there, yes.
Look, guys, I hate to be that guy, but 100% full pun intended when I say this, but we got to catch them all, okay, before we leave.
Indeed.
And I'm talking about Pokemon games. I'm not talking about, the clap or anything like that.
The clap.
We're not doing that. No. We're married men. We're okay.
I don't need that.
Strictly talking about Pokemon.
I mean, I tell you what, I'm going to be playing some Pokemon Go while I'm up there.
I haven't played Pokemon Go in years.
Since we work together, sir. Since we work together.
But that's also funny that you brought that up. I posted another status on Facebook here recently, and I'm like, do you remember when the world came together right before COVID? And we all played Pokemon for a few months together. Like, the entire world played together. We came together with Pokemon.
Indeed, we
That's
did.
what we need, man. We need more Pokemon Go in our lives. Indeed. That's how we save the world. That's what leads to world peace.
It is. Especially in Japan.
Yes. Anyways, Fallout 4. How do you feel about it, sir?
I feel like I'm replaying a game that I already played and beat. It's with you.
No shit.
I will strike you. Enjoyed the game. I love the game. It's just the right amount of challenge, yet strategy on how you go about it. Because sometimes you can just literally go balls to the wall like your gameplay, just go in there and start shooting shit. Or there's ways of, using your VAT system where you can, strategically place bullets. Or you can just tank them like I do, because I have a tank build, and just run in there, absorb the bullets, pop you one time, and leave. Yeah.
My kind of build.
Yes and no. Because early build, not so much. Rockets, not so great. Don't take all that. But yes, with a shotgun, sniper rifle, an energy one. And then I got my legendary spray and pray, which is probably the best legendary in my book, because all the bullets do 15 damage, explosion damage for each round. And goes up as you upgrade your demolition expert. So I do like 60 damage extra. Yeah.
That's hot.
It's fucking fantastic. The only downside is
I'm all about some pray and spray mechanics. I'm all about
it. Indeed. I'm level 20 right now from a new start. I've probably played probably like 20 hours now in it. And I'm not saying I'm doing everything, but I am kind of, because each section has levels, like 1 to 10, 10 to 20, all those jazz. So I've been trying to like skirt till I got to level 20 and start going down. So I was just running around killing things, and people were killing me quite often. Right. But yeah, I really enjoy the lore. I really enjoy going the aspect of how each bolt had its own special things, which is very intriguing. Because I'm still learning each vault has problems. Like, one of them, I don't remember, one of them was, they had to sacrifice a person every year to satisfy the gods or something like that so they don't die. And then another one where they're all cannibals and shit like that. So, I mean, it's pretty fucked up. And the fact that you can go visit some of them in this game is pretty fantastic. And some of them are still functioning that you go visit, which is pretty cool too. So, I do enjoy. I do like the fact they have mods on here too. You can download mods and actually play like that.
That's what who was I talking? Oh, I was talking with Creston and old Buck Nasty. Okay, Buck Nasty out there watching, dude. Yeah, you know, man.
You know.
Shout out.
Right.
You know who you are. They were telling me about mods, and I was like, I didn't know anything about that. I was like, that sounds awesome, because I had brought up the point of, wouldn't that be awesome because the world was a much happier place when we had Game Shark,
right? God, right.
And that's when Creston was like, just download the mods. I'm like, but I'm on PlayStation. He's like, yeah, it's on there too. I'm like,
oh yeah. It literally says mod.
Mind blown.
It literally says mod. It's got infinite ammo, infinite everything. They got all kinds of different things you can download and install into your game. It's fantastic.
Do they have like a BDE mod?
I don't know. I haven't really gone through the mods.
I just want to stroll up into a vault and just whip that dick out.
I want to do a B&E up in this month. So that's what infinite ammo is for. What infinite ammo is for, sir?
No. I want to win the fight without fighting. I just want to whip it out and then being like, hold up, bro, don't do anything rash.
Oh, dude, as you said that, it reminds me, they had a video that I watched of this, and this you know how like the random AI say random stupid shit to you? And so what that AI said, the fuck are you doing here? And the dude turned around in his power armor and dashed and punched him in the face and killed him. He goes, that, and left.
That.
I was like, deserve that. Look around and find out.
But yeah, I honestly don't know what to expect past the first hour. So I'm pretty excited to go back in there and jump back into Fallout 4 and experience it for the first time, sir. But
so, I wish this was co-op like 76. I wish this was the same game but co-op, so we could play together and we could just B&E.
I'm all about it.
Shit, I am too. But alas,
here we are. So before we jump into Fallout 5, okay, and some of the intricacies of that game, patreon.com/2game. That's how you can support us, guys, okay? There are links down below that takes you to our Patreon, to all of our social media accounts. Twitch will be on there eventually. It's not on our past ones. I just signed up for Twitch. So Twitch is on there now. And with that said, you should go to all those links. Like, subscribe, follow, do all that bullshit. It really helps out the podcast, and we would greatly appreciate it if you went and did that. Share it with your friends. Comment on our posts. Comment on the videos. Whatever. All that drives engagement, and all that makes us more viewable to other people. So it would greatly benefit us if you helped us out in that way. If you didn't want to contribute monetarily every single month. But there is that case. And you get some other podcasts, which leads us into the Patreon stuff. A brand new horror podcast that I'm doing with Carmen. You can catch the first episode on Patreon. The second episode should be out tomorrow or Friday. I don't know if we're going with a Chucky versus Freddy fight discussion on the second episode, or if we're doing a rules of travel abroad, but using horror movies to kind of write out those rules a little bit. I personally kind of want to do that because it would be very, very funny and interesting. So we have that podcast. And then there's another podcast, a bi-weekly podcast that is called Fit for a Nerd, where I'm going on this health fitness journey, and you can come be a failure like me and succeed, if that makes any sense. It makes sense in my head. That's all that matters. But yeah, we got new podcasts out the ass, and hopefully we got great content for y'all each and every week. And then we're also starting live streams on Facebook, Twitch, and Facebook. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. I said Facebook twice, didn't I?
You did. But I was letting it go.
Y'all go fuck yourselves, okay? But yeah, that's all the housekeeping I got. Let's continue on. Fallout 5, sir. So, Todd Howard. He came out and said that the next Fallout game, Fallout 5, wouldn't be here until the next Elder Scrolls released. I don't know if y'all know this out there, okay? But I'm going to fill y'all in. Elder Scrolls, that game is in pre-production, not production. Like, they're not fucking making the game yet.
They're just talking about it.
They're just talking about it. So, we're at least, 4...
At least.
Like looking at it, I guess, best case scenario, probably 4 years from now. So if a Fallout 5 doesn't come out until after that, dude, we're looking at 7-8 years, like 2031, something like that, before another Fallout game comes out. I don't know how they wait that long, honestly, because 76 came out in 2018?
I think so, yeah.
Or 2017, something like that.
Hold on. I can tell you.
So, I mean, that's going to be 10 plus years without a Fallout game. And I don't know, man. Fallout has never been bigger.
2018.
2018. I don't think Fallout's ever been bigger than it is right now. So, I mean, why are you waiting so long in between games? But I've been talking with some other people, and they think that it's actually going to come out beforehand, and he's just talking shit. Maybe so. He sounds like an idiot, but I digress.
I can't with you.
I just read some of the shit he says, and I'm just like, you sound like an idiot. Why would you? This is a terrible decision.
Yeah, it really is. Like, yeah. Makes the fucking choice. Let's go.
But he did say that they're going to stay in America. Okay? That's where the series is based in. And they're not leaving America, which leads me into what I wanted to discuss. And that is potential cities for Fallout 5. Okay? So, the OG Fallout was in Southern Cal. Fallout 2 was on the West Coast. Fallout 3 was Washington, D.C. 4 was in Boston. Tactics was in Chicago. New Vegas was in... let me guess. Vegas, and Fallout 76 was in West Virginia. Sir.
I almost hit you.
Hey, I'm full of the shit. I'm full of the corny jokes today, sir.
That was to shock you. It didn't hurt.
What city, off the top of your head, because you didn't know we were going to talk about this beforehand, what city would you like to see as the next Fallout game?
I would probably either go with Houston, Dallas, those areas.
I thought Houston would be pretty good because it has like a very diverse ethnic group, I would say.
And guns. Texas in general, guns. There's a lot of guns.
A disgusting amount of guns.
Be like a barren desert / huge ass cities.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be like The Last of Us walking through the city.
This is true. This is true. So
Just
I
saying.
have, let's see here. Four cities?
Oh, I have
No,
three.
five. Excuse me, five.
Three come to my head. Shut up.
My probably, I wasn't originally thinking this would be a good city, but the more I've been thinking about it, I feel like this would be a good city to have a Fallout game in, and that is New York. And I say New York not because obviously they're gonna have lack of guns and shit like that for sure, but I feel like you could almost lean into like a horror aspect with the game. Because there's a god awful amount of fucking tunnels and subways and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I feel like there could be some horror stuff going on in New York if they went New York.
Well, I can see that. Definitely see that.
And then it's close to the water, so you get some of that aspect as well. And then like there's the bridge. It just depends on how big you want it. Shut up.
Meh. Fuck that water. They just steam that shit anyway, fucking bastards.
That's true. That's true. What's your next one, sir?
I would go New Orleans, to be honest with you.
New Orleans was one of mine.
New Orleans would definitely be one because you got the mutated crocodiles, you got rural / swampy, and guns. Lots of guns.
Could you imagine a pelican fucking coming at you?
I mean, they had fucking big ass mosquitoes. I mean, fuck.
Or a big old swamp rat.
Right? Bastards. But yeah, fucking Nutra. Is this normal size? Yes, it's normal.
I just feel like New Orleans would be really good just from a scenery standpoint if they, and I'm not even talking about like graphics or whatnot, just in terms of designing that world, I feel like it would be really fucking cool. And we're also biased because we live near New Orleans, so it'd be really cool to experience that in a game.
Right.
But yeah, I agree with you, man. I think New Orleans would be great, especially the fact that it has the huge city and then it has like the Ninth Ward and all that other shit. So I feel like they could really play around with the design of the world there. And it'd be super interesting.
Oh yeah.
Another one I got. I thought they had already done, or I was told they had already done Philadelphia. Philly would be pretty cool. Pretty cool. I don't know a ton about Philadelphia, so I don't really have much to say other than that it'd just be a huge ass fucking city to go wander around.
Right.
Another one, San Francisco is a big one, apparently.
Yeah, that's one of the ones a lot of them are like, yeah, let's do that one. Why don't we just do fucking Orlando? The same.
But what would they do?
Fucking Disney World, sir.
Do you think Disney would actually allow that? I think they do have a choice there.
Sir, it's a nuclear bomb, sir. It doesn't fucking matter. If it's still there, it don't fucking matter.
Like all you see is the rubble, and it just says D. And
it's
like
us.
we know, but they don't get in trouble because they don't actually specify whether it's Disney.
All this is fucking rubble and one Ferris wheel. Just one Ferris wheel. That's it.
One Ferris wheel.
That's it.
I think that would be interesting to a fucking rundown wasteland of a theme park.
Right. I'd be cool with that.
That would be, what would be really fucking cool is if, I don't know if this is in any games, I doubt it, but if they had a little sector or whatever, a little region where maybe it was like a carnival of some sort and they had some like, I don't know, like mutated clowns or some shit.
Fuck that. Fuck them clowns.
But that would be hilarious and it would be awesome.
Fuck them clowns. Maybe Alaska. Just saying.
Ooh.
That would be very vast area.
Yeah. The only issue that I have with Alaska is it's so barren that what is there
normal
for them to do?
what is not normal?
Right. Oh, so this is just us going to Alaska. Okay. This is not even a Fallout game.
I mean, it can be. It's fine. Everything's fine.
What about Seattle?
Ooh, that's a good one.
But again, how would it be any more of a dumpster fire than it already is?
That's 100% fair. I mean, they did it with Chicago, so I mean,
this is true. This is true.
So it's possible. It's entirely possible. Jesus.
Oh, by the way, your wifey said she was here to just see you in the glasses.
Oh, I don't blame her.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna say this once, Tabby, if you're still listening, he's my man. Okay, get you back off.
Touche.
I give him the right angle. Okay, the angle.
What's that? With a running start.
But yeah, I think any of those cities would be great. From what I have heard, San Francisco is like the leader of the pack in terms of which is going to be the next one. But New Orleans would be really fucking cool. Is there any games with New Orleans as the actual backdrop?
Yes. Left 4 Dead 2.
Was that really in New Orleans?
They had the parish. The level.
Yeah, you're right. It's been so long since I played Left 4 Dead 2.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Actually, I don't think I've only ever played co-op on that.
Yeah, they went through what looked like a fucking shit, I think of the fucking street now. God damn.
Ninth Ward?
French Quarter. The French Quarter.
French Quarter. Oh. Huh. So
Better
other
street.
than that,
Yeah.
I don't know of any other games that uses New Orleans. I feel like it's underutilized, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm sure there are others, but nothing I can think of with the top of my fucking head. Let's see.
I'll be on top of your head.
Oh no! I mean, no.
I'm ready. So yeah, guys, let us know in the comments below what city you would like to see for Fallout 5. When do you think that the next game is coming out in the series? Personally, I think I don't know. There has been no inkling of information that they have even started this game, so I doubt it's within the next 5 years. But optimistically, I would love a brand new game to really dive into. You know, I say fresh graphics, but
that's also a lot of games.
They really fucked the pooch on that. You know what I'm saying?
They list a lot of games, bro. There's 39.
Yeah. Wait,
39 games. 39 games they have have Louisiana. I mean New Orleans in it.
Do you have like a little list of some of them?
I sure do. Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation, Asphalt 6, 7, Left 4 Dead 2, Death Race, Fast and the Furious Crossroads, Gangster New Orleans. I've never heard of that one. Hitman Blood Money, Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Conviction, Double Agent, and Essentials, Tomb Raider Curse to the Sword, Tony Hawk's Underground 2 and 2 Remix, Uncharted 4, A Thief's End, Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners, Wolfenstein, The New Colossus, and X-Men Origins Wolverine, and X-Men Mojo World.
Oh, Wolverine just takes place because of, what's his name?
Gambit. And then James Bond, 007, Everything or Nothing. That's some of them.
Yeah, so theoretically speaking, not really a huge ass game has been in New Orleans. It's really just shitty games.
That's true. I can't argue.
Yeah, hard to argue with that.
It's not. No, I can't argue.
All right, so let's go ahead and close this episode out. Sir, what do you recommend to the fine people out there?
Oh, goodness. Let's see. I recommend Fallout 76. I really do. If you looking, yeah, I really do, because you get Fallout, and they fixed Fallout 76. They did.
That's not what Brian says.
It's better than when it came out. I can tell you that for a fact. I got it day one, and it was shit. It's a lot better since I played it, but the fact that I can play with other people while playing this game does increase a big boost.
I'll give you a big boost.
So I'm bigger than you.
Probably.
That doesn't take much.
I don't know if that's really the flex that you think it is.
I'm not trying to flex it.
Yeah, Brian talked a whole lot of shit on
last
episode.
It's not the greatest Fallout, I can tell you that right now. But the fact that I can play with you and somebody else is amazing. Like, if we could do it on Fallout 4, dude, that'd be a perfect game. Perfect game.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that I can't do that it's painful. It's very painful.
Yeah, I hear you. So, man, I'm not even really shooting from the hip. I am shooting from the hip because I don't really have this prepared at all. When I tell you that we just winged the fuck out of this episode, we winged the fuck out of it. I picked these topics like 10 minutes before we even fucking came on here. So
that's fantastic.
That either makes sense or doesn't make sense in the context of after listening to this episode. Like, yeah, I kind of feel like it, you know?
Right.
I recently recommended Shogun. I know on a previous episode. I know on last week's episode I recommended Eminence and their album The Black. I'm gonna recommend it again. Fucking go listen to that. I don't know if X-Men 97 is something I have recommended, but this is our podcast. We're gonna fucking do whatever we want, okay? So I'm gonna recommend it if I haven't already recommended it, okay? X-Men 97 is a fucking treat of a show. Really fucking good, and it has nailed some of the more emotional moments. Now, is it a perfect series? No. To me, they could have stretched out some of these episodes into two-parters, and I feel like it would have been a lot better. Like, there's some episodes with Storm in there and like a love interest, and it just breezes by that. And it's like, how am I supposed to care about this relationship when you legitimately gave like 10 seconds to it, you know? Like, all you did was tell me that they were in love and I'm supposed to be okay with that. Like, so it's not a perfect series by any means, but in terms of like a Marvel TV show, especially on Disney Plus, it's really fucking good, guys. Like I don't know if y'all know that, but that's very hard to do to make a good, for them to make a good animated show. Because for the most part, they suck at making animated shit. They're not like DC.
Well, that's fair. Yes.
So yeah, I would recommend 97. Some really fucking cool moments and some great emotional moments. It's just episode or two here is not as good as some of the rest. But yeah. So yeah. Anyways, like, subscribe, do all that shit would really help us out. And again, patreon.com/2game. You can join us there and you can chat with us throughout the week in our Discord. But other than that, guys, that is going to be it from us. And we will catch y'all next time on another episode. Laters.
Later.